Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, dear
Hare
devotees.
Krishna.
So today it is our greatest fortune that today on this most auspicious day, that is Mokshada Ekadashi and Gita Jayanti, we have His Grace Sarva Drik Prabhuji, who is a disciple of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and Prabhuji from Sri Dham Mayapur will be giving today's Japa talk. So everyone, please hear attentively. Thank you, Prabhuji, for joining us. You may start, Prabhuji.
Yeah, are you going to do translation also?
No,
And
Prabhuji,
Okay.
you can.
All right, I'll try and speak slowly. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishnaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Prajarane Nirvijesha Shandavade Paschatya Deshatarane. It is said, Madhuram Madharebhyopi Mangalebhyopi Mangalam Pavanam Pavanebhyopi Haranamaeva Kevalam, that the holy name of Krishna is the sweetest amongst all sweet things. More than millions of burfis or millions of rasgullas, the holy name of Krishna is sweet. But what is our problem? We think sense gratification is sweet, our body is sweet, our image is sweet, money is sweet, property is sweet. We think many things are sweet, but all of these things are not sweet, and we can't hold on to them. But the value we get from chanting Krishna's name is eternal. Lord says in Adi Purana, Shraddhaya Hilayan Nama, Ratane Mama Jantuva, Tesham Nama Sadapartha, Vartate Hridaye Mama. He said that if someone chants my name, I can never forget them. Krishna is so obliged, he becomes so enamored, so obliged to the chanter of his holy name. So chanting Krishna's name is the sweetest thing, and we get sweetest result from chanting Krishna's name. We get Krishna Prema, because what is the fruit of Krishna Nama? The fruit of Krishna Nama is Krishna Prema. No other thing. So Madhuram, that Krishna's name is sweetest. Pavanam, it is the most purifying thing. We come to this world, Ichadesha Samudena Dvandva Mohina Bharata, overcome by the desire, the dualities of desire and hate. We navigate our life trying to find those things that will please us and trying to avoid those things that displease our mind and senses. And in this way we waste our life. But how to become free from lust, anger, greed, fear, envy, all the unhappy things that afflict our consciousness and heart? Can you clean it with a toothbrush, with a wash rag, with some soap? Impossible. That cleansing takes place, pavanam pavanebhyopi, by chanting Krishna's name. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Shanvatam sakata Krishna punya shavana kirtana hridyantasto yabhadrani vidunoti suritsatam. By hearing vidunoti suritsatam, our heart becomes purified. The abhadrani, the inauspicious things in our heart, in our consciousness, are cleansed by sound vibration, by hearing Bhagavatam, by hearing the Lord's holy name, by hearing Krishna Leela. Our consciousness is cleansed, we become happy, we become free from unwanted desires, unwanted emotional upsets, all the things that afflict us, that are symptoms of an impure heart, become cleansed just by hearing. Elsewhere, Bhagavatam says, Pravishnakarna Randrana Swanam Bhava Suroruham Dunoti Shavalam Krishna Salilasya Yatasharat. That Karna Randrana means through our ear. We become self-realized, we become happy, we become cleansed in consciousness through our ear by hearing the holy name of Krishna and by hearing Krishna Katha. So Pavanebhyopi, Mangalebhyopi Mangalam, of all auspicious things, the most auspicious thing is the chanting of the holy name. Devotees do fire sacrifice. Sometimes we invite priests to our home and they do some puja, and sit and offer puja, Om Swasti No Govinda, Swasti No Chidananda, Swasti No Vasudevo Vishnu Dadatu, Swasti, Swasti, Swasti. That's very nice. But sitting and watching someone do puja can never be compared to chanting the holy name of the Lord. Because when we chant the holy name of the Lord, we come directly in contact with the Lord. Padma Purana says, Nama Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto Binatam Nama Namino. That the name of Krishna is Krishna himself, directly. Binatam Nama Namino. Nama, the name, and Namino, the named, are the same. The sound Krishna and the person Krishna are exactly the same. But what is our disease? We forget that. Sometimes we fall asleep. Sometimes we're playing with our mobile phone instead of listening to the holy name, being present with the holy name. And this is called Helanam, or inattentive chanting. Inattentive chanting will not give us the desired result of Krishna Prema. One can become liberated even by inattentive chanting, but will not get the desired result of Krishna Prema. Our relationship with Krishna will not be properly established by Helanam, by inattentive chanting. Why is that? It's like this. Let me give you an example. Let's say a very powerful, important person. Let's say, for example, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. If he walked into your house, if he walked into your room, what would you do? Would you ignore him? Would you be fiddling with your mobile phone? Would you be having a conversation with someone else? No, you'd stand up. You'd fold your hands. Such a pious, powerful man has come to. You'd pay attention to him because he's come. So when we vibrate the name of Krishna, Krishna is present. Person Krishna is present. He's present in your heart. He says in Bhagavad Gita, Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hriddesha Janatishtati Brahmayan Sarva Bhutanam Yanta Rudhani Mayaya. This body is a machine. And Lord is riding with us on the machine. Sarvasya Priti Sannivishtaha. He says, I'm present within your heart. He's witnessing and hearing our chanting. He's witnessing our consciousness when we chant his name. If we're conscious of that Krishna is conscious of us, then we will be more attentive in our chanting, because attentive chanting is the key. And this is the challenge also. It's not an easy thing. The process is very, very simple. There's one mala with 108 beads. You finger the mala, one bead after another. You repeat the mantra and you hear. What could be more simple? But it's not so easy. Why? Chanchalam he mana Krishna pramati balavadyadham tasyaham nigraham manyam vayur eva sudushkaram. The mind is very chanchal. It's very flickering. It likes to wander here and there. Therefore, Krishna's advice to Arjuna in 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita is yato nischalati manas chanchalam astiram tatastato niyam yaitad atman eva vashamnayat. That to wherever and whatever the mind wanders, due to its flickering and unsteady nature, one should withdraw it and focus on the self. So what is the self's interest? What is our real self-interest? Is to have a relationship with Krishna. So when we pick up our mala, we should take a moment and reflect, what am I doing now? And focus our consciousness, focus our mind. Now is my Krishna time. I'm going to put away my mobile phone. I'm going to turn off the TV, turn off the internet. I'm not going to chit-chat with people. I'm going to hear Krishna, and I'm going to be with Krishna. Because this is what Japa is. Japa is Krishna's name. Krishna is personally present in the sound of his name. And if we're doing other things, we don't get the result. We don't get the benefit. We're ignoring Krishna. So this is the challenge of Japa, to keep our mind focused. And the mind likes to jump to one thing, to another, to another, to another. This is the nature of the mind. We have to bring our mind to Krishna. So we focus on Krishna, and our mind jumps from one Krishna conscious thing to another. We may remember Krishna's temple, Krishna's devotees, Krishna's kirtan, Krishna's books, Krishna's prasadam, Krishna's Bhagavad Gita, Krishna's titi, Krishna's birth, Krishna's instructions, everything Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And this is proper japa. If we're just making some sound with our mouth and pulling down beads, this is not proper japa. We have to hear Krishna's name and we have to pronounce Krishna's name. Japa doesn't mean pronounce Krishna, Rama, Hare. Pronounce Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Pronounce Krishna's name, hear Krishna's name, focus on Krishna, and you get much better result. You get the real result, which is Krishna Prema. In the ultimate issue, Krishna Prema will arise in your heart and tears will come. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught us to pray, Nayanam Galada Shudaraya, Vadanam Gadgadarudaya Gira Pulakar Nichitam Vapukada Tavanama Grahane Bhavishati. That when will that day come? When tears flood my eyes? When will the hairs of my body stand on end? When will my voice be choked up chanting your name? Bhavishati means in the future. That day won't come if you don't chant Krishna's name properly. We have to chant and hear Krishna. We have to hear Rama. We have to hear Hare. We have to remember Hare Srimati Radharani. We have to remember Lord Krishna. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur said something very interesting. He said, at the end of my life, the holy name will take me by the hand and escort me to Goloka. Consider the profound nature of this statement. That the holy name has hands. The holy name has beautiful reddish lotus feet. The holy name has beautiful pitambara dhoti, vajayanti mala, garland of flowers, wild flowers, forest flowers. He has beautiful dark curling hair, beautiful bimba red lips, lotus-like eyes. He's wearing peacock feather on his head. He's playing the flute. The holy name plays the flute. The holy name has beautiful lotus-like eyes. The holy name is a person. The holy name is Krishna. And when we appreciate this, then japa becomes very, very tasteful. Once I was giving a class and devotee asked, why is it that I've been chanting japa for 17 years and I'm just not getting a taste, Prabhu? Why am I not getting a taste? This is why we don't get a taste for chanting Krishna's name, because we don't think of Krishna. We don't understand that Krishna Nam and Krishna person are the same. So this is very important. This is the most important thing we do every day. The most important thing we do is our japa. Set aside time every day. This is my Krishna time. Don't do anything else, because this is the most important thing you do every day. We have other responsibilities to family, to education, to ourself, to maintain our body. There's many pressing engagements we have to face every day. But the most important thing we do, the foundation of our life, and especially the foundation of our spiritual life, is the chanting of Krishna's name. So reflect on these things every morning when you pick up your mala, and focus your mind. Some devotees do a little pranayam to calm the mind before we take up the chanting of Krishna's name. Just to focus, to be present with Krishna, because Krishna Nam and Krishna person are the same. And you can read these beautiful prayers also. This verse is also very nice. Madhuram madhure byopi, mangale byopi, mangalam, pavanam pavane byopi, harir nama eva kevalam. That the holy name of Krishna is everything. It is the foundation of our life. It is the food we eat on the path back to Godhead. It's what maintains us on the path back to Godhead, is Krishna's name. Chant Krishna's name with love and devotion, and in due course of time, tears will come, standing of hairs in the body will come, voice choked up will come, and at the end of life, Chaktva Deham Punarjanma Naiti Mameti Sarjana. At the end of life, Krishna's name will be there on our lips, and Hare Krishna, the last breath comes, we leave our body and we go back to Godhead, and be with the person, Krishna, in the form of his beautiful Sham Sundar Roop, Radha Krishna, and Goloka Vrindavan. This is why we chant Hare Krishna, and this is the perfection of life. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak to you this morning. I hope you're all well, staying warm as the temperature drops and becomes cold out. Stay warm, stay healthy, and chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Ram,
Rama.
Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, thank you so much for this wonderful Japa talk. So Prabhuji has mentioned that why we are not getting taste even after chanting so many years. So Prabhuji has mentioned that we are considering holy name and Krishna to be different, and we should consider that it is my time with Krishna when we are chanting. So I'll keep aside everything and focus on the japa. So we have to just pronounce and hear the japa. And Prabhuji has mentioned that this is the foundation of our life. So we must give importance to the holy name. So thank you very much, Prabhuji, for this wonderful japa talk. So let us all thank Prabhuji by chanting 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Ram,
Rama
Ram,
Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
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 Hare
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 Hare.
Krishna,
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 Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Hare Hare.
Ram, Hare.
Hare
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for your
So,
mercy.
so you're all very nice devotees. So you please bless me to chant Krishna's name with love and attention. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Have wonderful day with Krishna. Hari Bol.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.